It's the year of the Viper.
There's a new Attitude Era Edition game coming out.
Sounds good. And we have new tag champs. Welcome to Wrestle MSX. I'm Michael.
I'm Sally.
And we open with Montreal's very own Sami Zayn. He speaks little French and says he has the chance to become the #1 contender tomorrow night. As he speaks though, he's interrupted by Trick Billy. Trick says he's here to be WWE champion. Zayn retorts that maybe in 15 years Trick will be half as good as he is, and if he thinks he's wrong, he can do something about it now. Trick declines, saying he has a match with Priest later, but speak of the devil and he shall appear as the Punisher makes his way out. Priest thinks Trick's afraid of him, with Trick then questioning him. You think I'm afraid? Watch this. Trick then hits Zayn with the mic before attempting to attack Priest. Priest blocks with the three then brawling. I say brawling, it was Sami and Priest ganging up on Trick, with Trick eventually escaping the ring.
Backstage, we see Randy Orton watching proceedings from a TV screen, with Kathy Kelly then asking if he's watching for strategic purposes. Orton asks, what kind of question is that? And then says 2026 is the year of the Viper.
We then see Carmelo Hayes asking Dragunov if he's ready to challenge him yet. Ilja says he is. The Miz then appears and asks Hayes what Dragunov ever gave him. Hayes replies saying, he gave me more of an opportunity than you ever did.
So, first up, Carmelo Hayes versus Ilja Dragunov for the United States Championship. Dodged moves and a double clothesline take both men down, with Dragunov busted open already. We then have a slapping match, with a Constantine special then getting Dragunov a 2 count. Hayes then reenacts the first 48 he caught Slater with last week when he came off the top rope, but Dragunov's wise to it and counters into another 2 count cover.
After more slapping and elbows, Dragunov lands a Death Valley driver and climbs to the top rope. As he gets his balance though, the Miz appears, gets on the apron and pushes Dragunov down. Hayes takes advantage, hits the first 48 and covers for the win.
We then see an advert for the WWE 2K26 Attitude Era Edition game, which I do think will make an absolute killing.
To be fair, I do. I mean, let's think about it. I've always banged on about the Attitude Era being the best era. If you want to disagree, that's entirely fine. That's your choice. Yeah. You are wrong, but they haven't made a Golden Generation game. They haven't made a... what's the other one called?
Ruthless Aggression?
Ruthless Aggression era game, have they? And what was the era between like the 90s and just before Attitude Era? Was there New Generation, I think?
Possibly. That might be what they called it.
Is there a New Generation era? No, there isn't. But there is an Attitude Era game. Funny that. Anyway, we then get a sit-down interview with Cody Rhodes and Michael Cole, but he gets railroaded by Jacob Fatu. Rhodes brings up Fatu's prison time, which naturally riles Fatu. They have a little back and forth, with Fatu saying they don't make them like him anymore. Fatu asks Cody if he thinks he's out of control, with Fatu answering his own question, saying he's very in control.
Backstage, we see Chelsea Green offering Jordynne Grace a job in her secret service. Green says she can start tonight when she takes on Jade Cargill. Grace says, you have a match with Jade Cargill tonight?
Is that how she says it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Green saying yes. Grace replies, say no more, I'm in.
So next up, Chelsea Green versus Jade Cargill. Green with fire and Grace, sorta. Green lands a missile drop kick to Cargill while Cargill was mouthing off to Grace, with Cargill then putting an end to the match with Jaded. After the match, Grace says she's in the Royal Rumble and that she'll see Cargill afterwards when she wins. Grace asks Cargill if she wants to go now as she's warmed up, but Cargill declines and leaves the ring, scared.
Backstage, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair agree that tonight is about the team, with Uz then cutting to Solo. He says he's going to win the Rumble.
Oh, so he's in it then.
Must be. And bring the title back to the family. and that while he has the lantern, there's nothing Howdy can do about it.
So the MFTs, Tama Tonga and Solo Sikoa versus the Wyatt Six, Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy, for the WWE Tag Team Championships. The rest of the families are at ringside. The MFTs dominate until Sikoa misses a second corner hip attack, which allows Lumis to tag in Gacy. The Wyatts start to turn things around, with Solo saving Tama on 2 after Tama took the plague.
Things then kick off outside with Rowan taking everyone out. Rowan then eats a boot from Tala, with Howdy then putting the mandible claw on Tala. Solo then spikes Howdy, grabs the lantern and nails Loomis with it as he's hanging over the second rope. Of course, the referee didn't see it. This then allows Tama to hit the cutthroat and cover Loomis for the 1, 2, 3. The MFTs are the new WWE Tag Team Champions.
I wonder if they're going to keep swapping the tag teams around. Maybe have Tyler in sometimes.
Yeah.
Have
Wouldn't surprise me if they
JC
did.
Mateo. But personally, I'm glad the MFTs have got it. I just think they do more.
Yeah, the Wyatts haven't really done anything.
They don't do much. They've had it. Whereas I just think Solo's a better character. No, Howdy's a good character.
Yes.
The others don't do anything.
Yeah.
Whereas Solo's a good character. So if you say Solo and Howdy are the same, Tama is quite good. I'm sure Tala will come along, but I just prefer the MFTs. I just think they'll do more.
Yeah.
Backstage, R-Truth tells Nick Aldis he wants in on the Rumble, with AJ Styles then appearing. Aldis questions Styles' decision about his match against Gunther, with Styles then asking why he's asked him to come to Montreal. Shinsuke Nakamura then appears and asks Styles to prove he's still phenomenal by taking him on tomorrow night at Saturday night's main event. It now becomes clear why Aldis asks Styles to SmackDown, with Aldis then making the match official and adding it to the card. We said this earlier in the week, there's got to be a fourth match.
Yes.
It's unusual for there to be 3.
Yeah.
I said it might be Grace against Cargill, just as a non-title.
Yeah.
Grace winning, obviously, to be like, she can beat her.
I wonder if that's because from where they've wrestled before, New Japan or whatever.
There's no other wrestling apart from WWE.
I feel that this is like a one last match for them, because I do feel like they have some history. Not that I know of it, but I do feel like they do have history. I'm sure there's
some people out there that know about New Japan.
More than likely, a lot more than me. So I feel like they have some history, and I think it's just one of those matches that people want to see before AJ goes, so that maybe he is going. But it's too early.
So you mean, so...
Before he has to match against Gunther, I know.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, go on. Didn't you used to have a lot of matches with Angle?
I don't think Angle's wrestling anymore. Yeah, probably. That other one, TNA.
Yeah, that's the one. So non-stop. Yeah.
Yeah, anyway. Johnny Gargano versus Nathan Frazer is next, which I know you've been waiting for.
They never advertised this. I thought they dropped it, but no. Here it is.
Lorraine with Gargano and Axiom with Frazer. Decent match, good outing from the pair, with it culminating in Axiom putting the mask Gargano stole from him on Lorraine. Gargano tries to remove the mask, but gets slapped by his wife by mistake, as she can't see. The slap knocks Gargano backwards, with Frazer then rolling him up for the win. After the match, Lorraine managed to steal the mask back.
Ridiculous. Let's move on. Backstage, Kathy Kelly speaks with Nia Jax and Lash Legend, with Jax saying they're going to become #1 contenders for the women's tag team titles and then go to the Royal Rumble and eliminate everyone. They'll do well, but...
Yeah. The Scottish Warrior heads out next, and he runs through the Fatal 4-Way competitors before wishing the winner luck, as they're going to need it. His funniest put down was to Sami Zayn, saying his son was disappointed from the first moment he opened his eyes and realised Sami Zayn was his father.
He is. I mean, whether he writes them or they're given to him, I don't know.
He is so funny.
It's the way he delivers them as well. It's just deadpan. Backstage, Ray Phoenix and Trick Williams cross paths, with Trick saying he'll give Ray his first title shot if he remembers his name, and obviously if he becomes champion. We then cut to Kathy Kelly speaking with Kit Wilson. Wilson speaks about toxic masculinity again, with Matt Cardona then appearing. Wilson goes off at him with Cardona saying, next time you want to step up, let's do it in the ring. So that's going to be a match for next week.
More than likely. Up next, the Women's Tag Team Championship #1 Contenders triple threat match between Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, Kiana James and Giulia, and Nia Jax and Lash Legend. James picks up 2 after powerbombing Jax. Jax was on the middle rope with Flair on her shoulders, with James then actually picking up the win by covering Bliss for the 3. Bliss had taken a Lash extension, with Flair then spearing Lash. This left the way clear for James to steal the pin.
Didn't see this one coming.
Not at all.
I think I said Flair and Bliss. I mean, they're the obvious choice.
Yeah, after it would have then
But then it would have been Lash and
Jax,
but certainly not James and Giulia. That's
odd one.
Yeah. Anyway, backstage, Sami Zayn tells Priest he has no problem with him and will keep an eye out for him during his match with Trick later. Priest says he doesn't need to and to stop thinking about getting involved. Sami says, you don't tell me what to do, with something then catching his eye. Priest heads off, with the camera then following Zayn. Zayn had seen Drew, with Zayn walking up to McIntyre and slapping him.
Nice. We see Cody Rhodes wishing AJ Styles good luck for his match against Gunther before he heads to his bus. As he does, we see a Drew McIntyre photo on the window saying, "The real American dream."
And the picture was on the inside. So he's been in his
inside
bus.
again.
Not just on the outside,
yeah.
but in his bus. Kathy Kelly then speaks to Giulia and Kiana James after winning their match, with James saying that this is just the beginning.
So, last match of the night, Damian Priest versus Trick Williams. Williams starts well and picks up 2 after a leaping neckbreaker, with Sami Zayn then heading out. Priest tries old school, but Trick kicks the ropes, with the fight then heading to the outside as we break. We come back to Trick still in control, kinda, with the 2 then taking each other out with a spin kick.
A spinning bookend then nets Trick 2, with Priest replying with a 2 of his own. We go back outside with Trick throwing Priest into Zayn before throwing Priest back into the ring. You know what's coming. Trick follows Priest into the squared circle, but so does Zayn, who then attacks Trick. This ends the match, with Priest then getting involved with Zayn. Zayn and Priest go at it, with Priest downing Zayn with a kick, and then Trick hitting Priest with a Trick shot.
Trick celebrates, but the Viper strikes from behind with an RKO. Orton and Zayn then exchange words in the middle of the ring, with Orton then turning to walk away. As he does, he strikes again, landing an RKO to Zayn. SmackDown goes off the air with Orton posing on the middle rope.
I mean, you knew he was going to come in, so we had to.
He had to.
I mean, I think, obviously, I don't know who's going to win the title. If McIntyre retains, but there's clearly something happening with Trick and Sami.
Yeah.
Which makes me think that maybe Zayn won't win. Because they're already building this little friction with Trick.
The feud between them,
Whereas if Zayn becomes the title holder, can you bring Trick in straight away and be like, yeah, you get a title shot? If he's going to have a feud with Sami, you've got to feud with him with the title. You can't be like, well, I'm having a feud with you, but the title's not going to be involved. Unless Orton wins it and he takes it to Mania and loses it there to, well, whomever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
John Cena.
What? Now for Michael's moment of the night. This could be a match, a line, a look, a promo, something funny, interesting, serious, quirky, and or different, just something that catches my eye. Obviously, it has to wait until the end, because if I do it halfway through and it's something that happens at the end, it's kind of a spoiler. So, Michael's moment of the night. Sometimes good, sometimes shit. So hang around and wait and see as to whether you disagree. It could have been the new Attitude Era game coming out. That is interesting. I'm trying to think of the people that be in it. Like, you want to have Big Show. Would you have Rey Mysterio? Because he was after.
He was after.
Yeah. You'd have Eddie Guerrero, because he jumped ship. Whether you'd have Perry Saturn, whether you'd have Dean Malenko.
Yeah, maybe.
I can't see them putting the fourth one in. If you know who he is, you know who he is. He went by the, I think the nickname was the Wolverine. Anyway, if you don't know, doesn't matter. But then, I mean, obviously you're not going to have Hogan or any of the older ones because they're obviously that golden generation. But where do you...
Where do
you start and where do you finish? You want to have Cena, you want to have Orton.
Oh, no.
You'd have Angle.
Yeah.
But where's the... It'd be interesting to see who...
Yeah.
Anyway, Drew's put down of Sami Zayn saying his son was disappointed from the first moment he opened his eyes and realised that Sami Zayn was his father. He's brutal. But it's just brilliant. It's just funny.
It's just McIntyre.
It's how he delivers it. I say, Solo's the same. It's the deliverance.
Yeah.
It's the facial expressions. They can just
the
do
dryness.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I absolutely love that. Brilliant.
Agree or have any thoughts or views that you'd like to share with us, then please feel free to leave them in that comment section down below. Don't forget to go and check out our musings video with our thoughts and opinions on the last week of WWE because a new one drops every Wednesday.
Yeah, it's just a bit of escapism, just general chatting about wrestling. As always, thank you for watching.
And we'll see you Sunday for Saturday night's main event and Tuesday for Raw.